This question, if you did have a situation, I know your position is different, where there were some uncounted ballots due to a machine malfunction, for example, would it not make sense to assume that the standard used for damaged ballots would be the same standard you use in that situation?
I don't think so, sir.
What standard would you use in the situation I propose then?
Justice Brennan, the difficulty is that I'm sorry. That's why they tell you not to do that. The standard that is in 166 is dealing with the protest phase, and it was brought about in 1988.
My question is, if you don't use that, what's that standard? What standard would you use for my hypothetical?
The legislature would have to create one, sir. I don't know what standard.
You're saying that they can't interpret a statute in which there is no explicit definition.
What I'm saying is...
They have to throw their hands up.
No, Justice Breyer, what I'm saying is that...
I'm Justice Souter. You better cut that out.
I will now give up. What I'm saying, sir, is this, that you cannot be in a situation of using the word interpret to explain anything that a court does. The word interpret cannot carry that much baggage.
But you go to the opposite extreme and say, it seems to me, that they can't look, as Justice Stevens suggested, to a statute which deals with certainly a closely analogous subject at a near stage. And it seems to me that you, in effect, go to the opposite extreme that you're excoriating the Florida Supreme Court for and say they can't interpret at all.
I think what the Florida Supreme Court should do in that instance is note the very tight restrictions that exist under the protest phase. They require that you find voter intent with respect to a damaged ballot. They also vest it in the canvassing board, and the canvassing board is composed of a defined group of officials, a county judge, the election supervisor, the chairman of the county commission.
But that means that the court apparently cannot define legal vote.
That's correct.
Mr. Klock, I'm Scalia.
Yes, sir. I remember that.
Correct me.
It will be hard to forget.